Hello, honey. Hello.
Say hello, everybody.
You're so cute. Hello. Good girl. Hello. Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Dolly Diaries. So this is our Dolly vlog series, if you didn't know. So we're going to open up the video with a little haul, which I feel like most of our last episode was just like a bunch of flea market finds because we didn't have enough to film individual haul videos. So hopefully this episode will have not as many hauls. But we went to Kmart.
Hey, hauls are good. I like hauls.
They are. We went to Kmart last night because I really needed like new sneakers, and we also wanted to stop in at the Sally's nearby because I needed some combs for my dolls because we buy special stuff for the dolls all the time. So I'm going to show you what we got, and I also am going to show you the dolls we got last weekend at the flea market because, okay, they're fighting.
Cats are fighting.
Boys, because we didn't film a haul video. We could have, but we had like so many things going on. So I'll show you them too. So without further ado. So this is what we got.
The troops have been battered. We needed to call in some reinforcements in the war against dirty dolls. We had a lot of casualties. All but one of our, we used to have like a big pack like this and a few other rat tail combs. All but one are like deceased.
Yeah, so
and we also killed one.
I buy these 12 combs at Sally's Beauty Supply, and I have a pro card there because I have a cosmetology license, but there's another discount card for regular shoppers too. But basically these cost like less than $3 for 12 and you can't go wrong, and they have really nice fine teeth. I'll open this up.
Your lovely assistant could do the opening, you know. Oh.
So these have the best teeth in my opinion for flat ironing or for boil washing because see how fine they are? I bought a pack of these, I want to say in 2012, and it took me this long, like up until 2017 to use them all. So it probably took me 4 or 5 years. The last few went kind of quickly, and I'm not sure if it's because they were older, so maybe the plastic was more brittle.
Or it might be that the dolls we were doing were
yeah, I'm a pretty aggressive hairbrusher, so that might have something to do with it. Anyway, so I had a comb just like this that was like an off-white color that we had since we were kids, and it's my favorite comb. Like, I have like a shorter version I got at the dollar store, but it's got like the double teeth, and I use it on my own hair and everything because like I have naturally wavy hair, so I can't use like a brush or anything.
Yeah, and isn't this the only kind of comb you usually use on Addie and a Duke now?
Yeah, so I couldn't find it at Walmart, and it was only $2 at Kmart, so AC Dawn Dancer. So it says she was $19.50, sorry, $19.50, but that's not her price.
She was actually $9.75.
So the story behind AC Dawn Dancer is when this wave of brand boost students first came out, I didn't think much of them, but I kept seeing them at every store, and I just fell in love with her little fawn face. Like, look at her, she's so pretty. And before you know it, like, I became obsessed with EC Dawn Dancer. Like, every time we were at a store, I'd go and look for her. And how long have I been waiting for this doll to go on sale?
Oh gosh, at least a year.
Yeah, and I've seen her for $15 at Big Lots before, but it wasn't really like cheap enough because we've been finding so many Monster High dolls secondhand, and because I have a shopping problem when it comes to Monster High, I kind of have to be a little bit more restrictive or I can go bananas.
So you basically wanted to find one that was under 10.
Yeah, EC Dawn Dancer. I didn't want her to be the one that got away. I love this doll. I just love this doll so much. I like her and Mercedes are just ones that I clicked with. And so we got Strutted Sasha, who Colleen called her, here you can hold her, my white whale, because she's like Moby Dick, she kept getting away. So I've wanted her gorgeous. Since I got into collecting Bratz again in 2011. I could never find Sasha, and we've been looking and looking for her, but I had her outfits already that I got them like in perfect shape on a lot on eBay in 2013. So I really wanted her, and I saw her for like $4, and she was in the wrong outfit, but she was in Play Sports Soccer Yaz's shirt, which I needed. So
we've had 2 express that Sasha's modeling her clothes on display for ages, and I redressed this one.
She has wavy hair, isn't that pretty? Like someone braided it, and even after we bowl washed it, it stayed.
There's something else that's kind of weird about this doll. Now I don't know if she was rebodied or if she was a factory error, but she is the Funkin' Glow nail polish. I think that
sometimes the Express It dolls had errors. Because,
yeah, because you have a Yaz with
this one right here came with her ears pierced, and you can tell the difference when people stick earrings in versus like factory holes. Alana. This is my first sister of Ariel. I got her for $1. I was really excited to find her because I've wanted one of Ariel's sisters forever. And then from the same seller, I got Bonita Femur. I can't even hold her. She's too heavy. Here, you hold her. I can't. Well, I mean, she's not heavy, but she's so bulky, she keeps bending. So, she's from the Freaky Fusion Hybrids line. And, you know, I never really liked the line in stores, but ever since I found Avia Trotter at the Salvation Army and fell in love, I had to get
Well, plus I admit I got really into the commercials, especially Save Frankie, Save Frankie.
And look at her long hair. It's so beautiful. It's saran. She can't, like, do anything. Like, I couldn't even, like, get her in the boil wash bowl all the way because her wings don't come off.
You did a nice job on her hair. I wasn't here when you did this.
Yeah, I know. She's beautiful. She has like a piece of foam that's like attached to her head to give her this little bump. It's weird. But she's really cute. Look at her face.
Oh, we also have some dolls right now on the deck.
Yep.
Being stain removed.
Yeah, and we'll check in with you guys later. So we're back from the flea market. I feel like we've already started off this video with 2 hauls. Pooh Bear. This is too much. We got a few boxed dolls today, well 2, but when we first went into the flea market, we found the It's My Nature Maple Lodge for Liv dolls. It was $2. There's a little price tag over there.
And the Liv item we've had the longest is actually a sleeping bag. It goes to this.
Yeah, and really well made. And she had 2 of them for some reason. This seller that we got the box dolls from, here you can hold her up. We seen his dolls before, but he had them in a box, and we didn't look because too hard because they were pretty expensive, some of them. But this is the African American Baywatch Barbie, and she was $6.50.
Yeah, so she walked right by, and then I double checked, and I spotted her, and I was like, $6.50 for her? Oh, Shelly's gonna want her.
Yeah.
So I held her up like this, like, Shelly!
If you didn't know, Baywatch Barbie is one of my favorite 90s dolls.
And Shelly loves collecting the AA variant.
Yeah. Oliver, your tail. But I'd say that the most interesting find of the day that Colleen's most excited about is a Kid Court Katie.
So I didn't even see her on the table because I was too busy wondering if we should buy Baywatch Barbie. And then Shelly pointed her out to me, and I'm like, yeah. There's kind of a story about this.
Oliver!
So when I was a teenager, Dad bought me like probably about 100 of these. No, more like 50 or 60. I made the mistake of getting rid of a lot of them because, you know, they're kind of cheap dolls. But I kept all their clothes because that's what I was really buying them for in the first place.
I'm sorry, he's taking Baywatch Barbie out of him.
I'm having a sentimental moment on camera here talking
just
about
take
Dad.
Baywatch Barbie away from him.
And you're like just taking Baywatch Barbie out of here. Shelly said that if I pared down my Kid Court Katie collection even further, she'd reroute the ones I had left. Because she didn't know at the time that she could actually do something about this kind of hair. And,
Oliver, stop it!
He's obsessed with Baywatch Barbie.
Stop
it! He has good taste. Yeah, so on the way home I was like thinking about how many of these Dad bought me when I was a kid and how much he knew I liked them, and kind of had me tearing up a little bit over, like, you know, a doll that only probably retailed for about what I paid for. Because these were just a really important part of my childhood, so I'm actually going to open her. Oh, touch that.
Oh, gross.
Oh my god, and her feet are like dirty and moldy.
Ew. Okay, so she will need a good, well, she would have needed it anyways to get the residue off.
Yeah, so she's going to need a full body wash. We might even want to wash her clothes.
Yeah, I'll photograph them and then we'll put them in the wash.
But yeah, I'm really excited to have her.
Someone is so desperate to be in this video.
I know, he's like a camera hog.
Actually, he's like this all the time. Like,
I am on camera right now. This is about me. This is not about you.
He looks like a seal or something.
I know, he's like, he feels like he's pregnant. And
when
he's
you're
not,
due.
I promise. I have liberated you at last from your smelly, oh my god, look at her legs.
Katie. It feels a little dry. I might need to flat iron it after, but we'll boil wash it first, and those elastics have got to go, girlfriend.
Oh, you poor thing.
So we're gonna, I'm gonna open up Barbie, and then we're gonna, put them, like wash them, and I'm gonna wash the Liv house.
I thought he was either going to spaz and attack the dolphin or spaz and attack Katie.
I forgot to show you guys before at the very beginning of the video when I showed one of our previous flea market hauls that I put a caption in, but this is the new corduroy cool Barbie here in the middle that I got. So this is my childhood doll, Lizzie, and then this is Elizabeth. And then I've decided to name this doll Goldie because that's just what she looks like to me, because she's got this golden blonde hair. Yeah, I got her as well. She was just in a different pile of dolls. And then I also got a lived-in yellow doll the same week with a bunch of live wigs. She's somewhere in this container. I forgot she doesn't need to be in this transformation. I can't show you her right now, but she was in my how I clean and style removable doll wigs video, along with all those wigs I got. Do you ever just have those moments where you're such a proud doll mama because you got to dress a doll in a really nice outfit, or you reunited her with her original outfit, or, you know, she just looks so good? I'm having one of those doll mama moments where I'm beaming because I got this silken flame dress a while ago, and then I got the red flare coat in the $5 bid bonanza a few weeks ago at the flea market, and my bubble cut Barbie over here, who's I think my oldest actual Barbie doll, she finally has an outfit that looks really good on her. She did look good in my plush pony thing, but I've always wanted this outfit because of the reproduction Silken Flame Barbie, and she looks so good in it. So I'm so happy. And then, if that weren't enough, my third Marie Osmond doll got her outfit too. So I've shown these guys in my dolls from entertainment video. I love my Marie Osmond dolls. Like, I don't know anything about Marie Osmond, but I got these guys all together at the flea market in 2013, I think. This one was the nicest one. She has her shoes and everything, and I was just gonna get her, but I couldn't find her. I had seen her like the week before or something, so the lady was showing me her other Marie Osmond dolls, and this one over here had like this big metal elastic all wadded up in her hair. That's why it doesn't sit as nice. And like she has a factory defect where her like lower torso is facing the wrong way, so her butt cheeks face forward. This girl was just wearing some other random outfit, so I finally have an outfit. I got this from the $5 bin bonanza, and this I got at an antique store. I bought it in a baggie of clothes for a few dollars, so I'm such a happy doll mama. I love my Marie dolls. Okay, so Colleen just spent a long time setting up this photo shoot. So this is for an inspirational post for my Flickr called A Doll Story. Tell me what inspired this post and what it's about.
So this post is about how a lot of people say that when they hear how many dolls I have, you know, their first instinct is like, oh, they're worth a lot of money, or oh, they're not. So people don't see why I collect, or they wonder why I have so many and how I don't mind continuing to acquire them. What I was saying in the photo essentially is that for me, looking at all my dolls is kind of like looking at a scrapbook of like family events, family memories. They each bring back something, and like sometimes it won't even be like that Katie over there, my new Katie. The reason I picked her was because even though she wasn't one of the millions of Katie dolls my dad bought me, I picked her because when I saw her, she made me think of that. Much like the TV chef we didn't have back in like 2011 and stuff when she was out, but Shelly remembers being with Dad in the stores at that time and seeing her. Mr. Hart, we went with Dad on, I want to say it was at the 4th of July. Yep. And it's one of those moments in time I'll never forget, like calling Shelly over the table like, oh dude, you missed somebody. Mercedes, who Shelly calls Joya, reminds us of our mom because Mom liked mice. And Shelly got that particular Mercedes on a night when she was very mad at me because I was supposed to do a CPR training for work. She spent an eternity like running around looking for me. And I would have died that night if it wasn't that 3-pack.
I had like an emotional meltdown, like a panic attack, because I don't like crowds and I don't like not knowing what I'm doing, and there was a lot of people. And
one of the last few days that Dad was home from the hospital, he bought Shelly dolls, Bratz dolls on Craigslist. And this was the doll from that lot that stood out most to us.
This is probably, of all my Bratz dolls, the one I'm most emotionally connected with.
I picked ones where the memories were really strong. They kind of, going through this explains the point behind the post, which is that every doll we have represents something. Whether it's something that happened this past week, like finding those dolls who were in the bed at the Salvation Army, and that adventure, or whether it was an adventure like Chelsea from, I mean, elementary school. Like, they all have a story. So whether it's someone really specific or just someone random, they all tell a story, which I think is really great.
And that's the point of collecting, and that's what I try to share with you guys. And I know not everyone likes it when I film collection videos and they're really long, and I've had some people complain, but like that's what I want to share about my collection. We all can have the same dolls. Like, anyone can have the same dolls, even custom dolls. People replicate them all the time. I think what makes it special is what they mean to you, and like that's what I don't feel like I see enough of online. Alright, so this is going to be the exciting part of the video. I'm probably going to have this video titled something along the lines of Rearranging Bratz shelves, so you've probably been waiting for this. People have been asking me for a while, since I started making a lot of collection videos, if I could do more detailed Bratz ones. And obviously that would be like impossible to have them on display and do that. I'd like to organize them by character and stuff. And since I got so many Bratz dolls recently, which hasn't happened in a while, I thought, you know, I need to rearrange my shelves, I need to reset them, I need to reorganize people for the first time in a while. While I have them down to accommodate the new dolls and fix some things, because this is driving me wild, I'm going to film the videos for you. And I thought that this would be a fun clip to show in Dolly Diaries, because this doesn't happen all that often.
No, this hasn't happened. All of them being down at once hasn't happened since the time that Oliver chewed one of your Fiona dolls when she was laying on a sheet.
I think they were down one more time before that.
You mean after?
After that.
I don't remember.
So we have containers for everyone. I'll show you in a second. Come on, Oliver.
Oh, so we're starting from the top or the bottom?
I'm just gonna go top, I guess. So these are some containers. You can see there's a few dolls in them. Those are the ones that don't fit yet. So we haven't broken up by character, and this is a great time to like check inventory and stuff too. So I'll film a little bit of it, and then I'll do status updates. Where have all the Bratz dolls gone? Where have they gone?
I just heard a tumbleweed blowing through town.
They're all gone. So we put everyone in containers except my tall Bratz over there. And it's not because they're not going to be part of the videos or they're not going to be cleaned, but my shelves are sized for the short Bratz, and I don't have room for them on there anyway, so it makes more sense just to keep them over there until we need to clean them and like film some videos with them. Just as with my little people, we actually moved some of the little people that are on display usually with the tall guys over here, so that's why this looks really crowded right now, and obviously this will need to get dusted too. And I'll probably film my babies and little Bratz collections too at some point soon, because I already did my kids. So where are the dolls, you might ask? Dun, 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 dun. So we have all my boys. I have about close to 60 boys. I don't remember how many Sashas. I don't remember how many Jades either. Many assorted people. You can see here some cool people at the top. Then we have, I have about 40 Megan dolls, and like 130 Yaz dolls, and I think close to 130 Chloe dolls. Hey everyone, so it's been a while since I filmed my last clip for this episode of Dolly Diaries. So we reset my Bratz shelves. It took like a week to film all the videos, and then it took a few days to get them. Actually, we did put them all back in one night, but it was about a 5 or 6 hour project to do it. So they're all back on display, and I changed some things up, so I thought I'd show you really quickly. My other dolls need to be dusted and stuff, so if my Disney dolls or Moxie Girls and stuff in the background look a little disheveled, that is why. Up at the top shelf here, I've totally changed the layout. I mean, I group my dolls similarly, but I have like the costume type dolls, like Flashback Fever, Genie Magic, Chic Mystique, the Masquerade dolls, the Midnight Dance dolls, Treasures. That leads into my little punky section over here with my Dynamite, Pretty and Punk, Totally Tattooed. And then in the corner, I have like my Tokyo A Go-Go people, Study Abroad, and then Wild Wild West themed dolls. So this is kind of like the travel section. Before this shelf was down here, and then over here, this side looks pretty much the same. I have a lot of like the hair gimmick dolls. And then I moved my winter and holiday section over here, so we have like holiday dolls, winter dolls. And then my sports section was like way overcrowded on that shelf, so they're over here. And you can see there are like gaps. The reason why I don't line them all up and I leave spaces is so I can shuffle people around like checkers if I need to when I get new dolls or if I change someone's outfit. And then this is similar. We have my selfie snaps, and then I have like my fashion stylist dolls, and these are all of my fashion pack people. And this is pretty much the same too. Over here we have my beach people. But this is where things got a little bit different. So yeah, the dollhouse is more or less the same. I did put my rock dolls in the car. And I have this new car, so I put my 2010 party dolls in it because they're really, really special. And then I have the other like party birthday themed dolls around them. I moved a lot of people around in here, so my twin and family section is still up top. But then I have my Funk and Glow dolls and my Funk Out dolls up top here instead. And then I moved all of my Strut It people down here with like my new cool boys. And I moved my Style It dolls from 2011 in here because I'm decided to move some of the more basic lines in this room to make more room in that room. And then we have my Hello My Name Is pack, my 2012 Strut It dolls that weren't even in this room before, Style It. And then this is pretty much the same in the back here, the back row. So like first editions, Flaunt It, second editions, Express It. But then I moved my 2010 dolls in here. And then I have my Step Out ladies, my True Hope ladies, and my Black Friday people. And what you guys don't know about this shelf is that my dad built this for me the last Christmas he was alive. And it was supposed to be for Disney dolls. So he only had cut like 3 of these plexiglass shelves, and they were spaced out differently. After he passed away, I ended up realizing that it worked best for like little dolls, so we had to drill new holes into it.
Yeah, because before we could only fit like 5 across.
Yeah, so over time I cut a wood shelf, and then there was a dud plexiglass shelf that Dad didn't like, but it works fine. It's just, it wasn't perfect looking. So I used that. But I ended up adding a whole other shelf. If my tall Bratz over here are all the same. They're only separate because my shelves over there were made for shorter Bratz. So the ponies have moved into the living room. I don't know if you guys have actually ever seen this shelf. We got it put up like a month or so ago.
Yeah, our friend's dad put it up for us.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Dolly Diaries. I'm sorry it was really choppy. I already have plans for things I'm going to include in my next episode. You're going to see our American girls in their summer outfits, and probably some of us dusting the other things. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.